Hey, what's going on, guys? Zakak the Beast here. You have actually just clicked on part 2 in this series of The Great Chicken War. So, if you haven't seen part 1, be sure to go back and watch that to be fully caught up with everything that's going on. Now, assuming you've already seen it, let's continue. So, James, Ryan, and Derek now had a goal in mind of making a chicken farm so large that the realm just simply wouldn't be able to handle it and would crash. They had already moved incredibly far away, so finding them this time was not going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination. Previously, I had already picked up on James remarking that he had found a desert, followed soon after by Derek asking him if he was at the village or not. So now I knew what to look for. Once again, I opened Amidst, using the world seed to generate a layout of the land, and filtering by deserts while also showing villages. The closest areas matching the description just so happened to be far out by the coordinates of a nether portal they had made at the end of their railway in the nether where they had been trying to transport resources to. I quickly shared this location with Yusuf, and we set out to go try and hunt them down. At the actual desert areas themselves, we didn't end up finding anything, but on our flight back home, Yusuf noticed some unusual village spawning and went down to take a look. Upon closer inspection, he found a crafting table and random cobblestone blocks spread out around the village. They had told us prior that the new chicken farm was at bedrock level, so we assumed it would be underneath the village we had just found, which still left a massive area for us to try and mine around to find them, considering the village was fairly big, and they could still easily be hundreds of blocks out in the surrounding area. But at least we had somewhere to start. Back at Cameron and Ben's base, which they were now sharing with Yusuf, Alex, and I, we began testing out using maps to be able to track them down. The drawback with this was apparent immediately, as the maps were slightly glitchy and didn't always do what you expected them to. We found that the only way to get another player to be displayed on the map was for them to get a hold on a clone of the map you already had. Once they touched it, it didn't matter if they threw it out or put it in a chest, you'd still be able to see them. This, however, was reset by relogging. We assumed we would find them around that village at some point, so the plan was going to be to plant a map on them once they respawned from our attack, and be able to follow them to wherever the new base ended up being. At one point they had died, and we met them at spawn and tried to force maps onto them, which worked for a little bit, but as mentioned before was too buggy to rely on, as it stopped showing them after a while, so we ended up scrapping that idea. But then, something would happen that would change everything. While screen sharing for school, James would accidentally tab into his Discord. As I saw it happening, I launched my finger at the print screen button as fast as I could manage, and when I pasted the image to see exactly what I had captured, it was DMs James had with his alt account, listing right in front of my face the coordinates of their new base. I had sniped it. I immediately sent the screenshot to Yusuf, and, unsurprisingly, the coordinates of the base James had given to me matched right up with the village we had already been suspecting. This just took the guesswork out of it. I had also managed to snipe coordinates to a zombie spawner near their old base, and so, with the lag beginning to stir up, I set off for the spawner to repair my elytra and get ready for my flight to their base. Oh, this spawner's going so slow, it's not even spawning them anymore.
Yeah, because it ticks.
Yeah, it's just taken so long. The server's TPS is just all the way in the drain. Oh, look at
Do you have any strength spots left?
Yeah, I've got a few.
Are you multiple?
Yeah. Everything's in slow motion, dude. Oh.
Yeah, I know. The ticks are slowing down.
This is
I'm gonna get my sharpness 5 axe and start heading there right now.
Okay. Oh, this has got to be the village.
Yep.
Wait,
negative 800 and what?
Negative 750. Negative 5,765 right here.
And then 800.
Negative 8.
26.
This way, this way. Here? You dig down. Make sure you don't dig straight down though.
Right here.
Side
Crouch,
to side.
Crouch, crouch.
Crouch, yep.
Okay, right here, right here, right here.
Okay.
Pop it. Oh, it's...
Oh my god,
okay.
dude.
Okay, go, go, go.
Go, move, move.
Got the axe out. I'm ready.
Yep. I hear chests.
I hear the chickens.
Go, 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 go! They logged off, they logged off. That's fine, that's fine. Break their bed,
Get
break
the
their
chickens.
bed.
Yep, break the beds.
Yep,
Break the chests, get everything.
yep.
That's it. That's it.
That's it, baby.
Kill all the chickens.
How'd you do
Oh, we tracked him down.
James was streaming and Zach sniped the cord.
I print screened him when he tabbed into Discord.
Yo, Zach, would you be open to moving bases?
I would be
I know
Okay,
open.
that-
so Zach, what we do, make sure there's no beds around here. Place lava everywhere here.
Oh yeah.
Camp spawn.
Oh yeah.
Wait
we,
for them.
We camp spawn. That's it. They're just.
They're not.
That's it.
There's no way they get away.
For it, I wouldn't have agreed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rude.
There's
Where is he? Where is he?
Got him.
Nice. Whoa, yo. Don't come. Just toy with him. Keep him there. Keep. Oh.
He was punching me, man.
With Ryan and Derek already dead, and James refusing to log back on, I lava trapped his login point, with some obsidian barriers for good measure. Cameron had been making fun of them for getting raided, and they weren't overly fond of that, seeing as how he had nothing to do with it. This fact shifted their focus temporarily from crashing the server to finding Cameron's base and bringing it to the ground. While I was offline the next day, I received an urgent message from Cameron, displaying a screenshot of him being slain by Ryan in his house. By the time I had got onto the server, it was completely burned to the ground, lava still pouring from the inside. Derek, Ryan, and James all began trying to escape by method of combat logging and making use of all the invincibility frames they could. I quickly scooped up the lava from the house's ruins and used it to spawn trap Ryan, while the others got Derek and James. It was later revealed to us that they had been able to find the base by following Cameron off spawn. He had died at one point or another without setting his bed properly, and the trio had been able to follow him by crouching and watching his name from beneath the ground. Unfortunately, in the fast spree to get on the realm and help out, I didn't manage to get any footage of what went down. My next course of action was to make sure my own location and important things would be secured. So, I moved my skeletal horse and a couple belongings to Bedrock at a location in the world nobody except myself knew about, tens of thousands of blocks away. Cameron and Ben moved much further out into the world, taking Alex with them. I remained using my own secret bunker, and Yusuf simply traveled without a base and all his belongings on him. And for the next little while, there would be peace. This, however, didn't last long at all.